is going on, you off-brand Pinocchios? I am Chris, and today on Nostalgia Dig, we are going to continue with the mixed lot that I got from eBay that seems to be primarily kids' meal toys. And this is something that I am excited about. So without further ado, let's dig in. Okay, we'll start with Dr. Hibbert from The Simpsons, laughing as he often does. It says on the back here, Burger King and Matt Groening, signed right on the leg. And there's a button that doesn't do anything, unfortunately. So I could tell you almost with certainty that you hit that button and you get Dr. Hibbert laughing, because that's kind of his whole thing, that he laughs after everything he says, and oftentimes very inappropriately. It's just, that's a funny thing for a side character. You know, they maybe in more recent seasons that I haven't seen, they've gone much deeper with this character, but that's kind of all he ever was and all he ever needed to be. Burger King, Dr. Hibbert. That's cool. You can say that's the first Dr. Hibbert figure that I own. Usually when they have Simpsons kids meal things, they really stick to the family, maybe Krusty the Clown. They don't go too far into the side characters, so the fact that they got to Dr. Hibbert is a testament to how long they've been around and how popular they are. Look at this guy. Wow, I don't know who this is. This doesn't ring a bell for me at all, although I really love him. This rabbit. Let's see. It says copyright Magic Rights Limited, M. Dano, D-A-N-O-T, Danot or Dano, 2006. Manufactured for McDonald's. I don't recognize any of those, other than McDonald's. I don't recognize any of those, like, production companies or anything. Looks like he might wind up, so let's see what he does here. Okay. That wasn't terribly successful, but I think you get the gist. You wind him up and he goes, and his top of his torso spins around. I'm going to have to look up who this is, or if you know, let me know in the comments, because he's funny and I have no idea who this is. Okay. Here we have Fred Flintstone. Lifeguard version. I don't have a ton of Flintstones figures, but it's very, very old and iconic characters that are still hanging on today. Like, I feel like little kids still know who the Flintstones are. I could be wrong on that, but they just seem like, at this point, like children are born knowing who they are. Even if they've never seen an episode of it. Yeah, this is like a little squishy, almost like a dog toy. Look at the words on the bottom, how it's written. It's weird. So if I can make this out. Copyright 1996, maybe. Hanna-Barbera Productions, Inc. Licensed by Hamilton Projects, Inc. Made in China. Yeah, so could be a kid's meal toy. Maybe for like a non-McDonald's Burger King restaurant, like a Taco Bell or Wendy's or something like that. Not really sure. A little squishy Fred Flintstone Lifeguard. Okay, here we have a figurine of Minnie Mouse, but my dilemma here is I don't know which one's Minnie Mouse. I mean, originally I was going to say this is Minnie Mouse, but they don't have kids, do they? Or I'm thinking this is like baby or little girl Minnie Mouse, and that's Minnie's mother. Because they're dressed kind of like old-fashioned, like colonial almost. A lot of questions here. You know, they've alluded to the fact that, you know, like Goofy has a son, but Mickey and Minnie, I don't know if canonically they have children or not. They never talk about them if they do. It's kind of, if they do have children, they don't, it's kind of messed up that they don't ever talk about them. I mean, it's a very cute little figurine. I'm just a little bit at a loss for words as to the concept. Colonial Minnie and Minnie's mom, or Minnie and her daughter that may or may not exist. Yeah, nothing written. If there's a story here, let me know. Maybe it's from an old short or an old movie that I haven't seen. Interesting. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. So, if you have watched my previous videos, you know that one of the things I love are usually kids' meal toys that are characters with vehicles that are themed to themselves. I have a bunch right here. I have this Spider-Man in a weird Spider-Mobile, you know, Catwoman in a cat car. I keep them up here because I like to look at them. Tom and Jerry in a Tom and Jerry themed Mousetrap mobile. It has a piece of cheese here that like it might do something. Yeah, it seems like it's just a wind back and let it go thing, and this cheese kind of moves a little bit. There might be more to it than that I'm not getting. This is Tom and Jerry 4. Ooh, can you hear that? Getting a thunderstorm. I hope the electricity holds out for this video. Wow, it's got their little logos on here. TM and copyright Cartoon Network. That's all it says. Tom and Jerry 4. I'm guessing maybe these are racers and the number of their car is 4, because I don't know if they've made 4 Tom and Jerry movies, or, I mean, they've made plenty of shows. I love it. It's wonderful. This is so good. This is definitely going right in the collection with these other guys. Okay, sticking with the cars, we have a little Pluto Mobile here. I don't know if that's a wise choice to let the dog drive this nice old car, but, you know, that's up to them. He's a good boy. He can do what he wants, I guess. I think I have a Goofy that's this style. It's like a little blue car with Goofy in it. Just says it's copyright Disney. It doesn't have any other information. Let's see if it still works. Yep, still works. Very cute. I'm guessing these came from a kid's meal from a restaurant at some point, but it doesn't have any of that information on it, so I'm not sure. Fun. Okay. Here we have Mr. Daffy Duck. In the previous video, I found Bugs, Porky Pig, and Petunia Pig, and they feel very similar to this. So I'm guessing this goes with them. Having a little set. Oh, this one says copyright 1991, Warner Brothers. So the other ones didn't have a year. This one has a year. 91. Just Daffy Duck with his fist in the air. I always liked Daffy. He was always one of my favorites as a kid of the Looney Tunes. Thought he was funny. Okay, speaking of themed vehicles, here is a Sylvester the Cat mobile. Can't get much more themed than that. Doesn't have anybody in it. Just says Sylvester Cat. Oh, Sylvester Cat-a-lack. It even says that on the bottom. Cat-a-lack. From Arby's. I don't know why I'm so excited. I don't know if I've ever gotten a toy from Arby's that I At least that I know of. Copyright 1989. The wheels don't move. It's just like for show only. It's not an actual car like most of them are. Okay, so very happy to have this. Really want to know who goes inside it. And I want that too. And if there's more of these from Arby's. Getting towards the bottom of this bin, so not really sure if it's in here, but this is fun. Okay, look at this awesome car. Look at the shape of it. It's great. This feels like a few videos ago I got something and it was from Wendys and it was just a car. Didn't have any other IP that I could see on it. Let me see. Copyright 1998, Wendys. Yeah, so this is from that same series. They just made a series of cool cars. And it looks, I don't know, this feels like it does something. Oh. It's got that tube in the middle, like those Animaniacs figures had. That's fun. And it clicks back together. The other car that I had, I don't know if it did anything besides just being a car. This one actually has a little bit extra to it. It's just a great design. Very stylized, old-fashioned car. Reminds me of like Roger Rabbit type car or something like that. But I don't think it has any IP to it. It's just a thing that they made. That's cool. Way to go, Wendys. We got an Arby's and a Wendys right in a row. That's a rarity. Okay, back to McDonald's. Here we have Birdie the early bird in a little like McDonald's sports car. She's a character you don't see at all anymore. Like she got left behind in the 80s, I think, maybe the 90s. Yeah, this doesn't have any functionality anymore. I don't know if it used to be like a wind back or not, or just a car. It looks like the tires are gone. This is fun though. Oh, she sort of spins around in there. Birdie, McDonald's Corp, 1988, it looks like. It's written really small. I think it says 88. Very cute. I like it. A lot of cars in this one, but cool ones. What is this? That's a monster that it's also a car. Who's that driving? What is this? Okay, copyright 2016, Activision Publishing, made for McDonald's. Activision. So, Activision owns Blizzard. That's what I know them most as, because I used to play Warcraft a lot, and Hearthstone and things like that. But this isn't that. Activision also makes Skylanders. So maybe, I didn't know if Skylanders had anything to do with vehicles, but they might have done a vehicle thing just for McDonald's. I don't know. My best guess, put it that way, Skylanders is my best guess here. Because I don't know any other Activision things off the top of my head. That's neat. That is a cool monster car. I like it. Wow. Just keeps coming with the cars. This is Gadget from Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, I believe. And she is in a little roller skate. It looks like there might have been something else that hooked on the back here that's not there anymore. Super cute. She's a very cute character. Has a roller coaster at Disneyland, Gadget's Go Coaster in Toontown, which I think is getting rethemed because it's closed down for a big refurb right now. It's going to open in 2023 sometime, and most people expect that her coaster is going to be rethemed to something else because, I don't know, they just try to keep it in more current IPs. I don't know. It's cool that she had her own coaster for a long time, though. I think I might have had a Chip 'n Dale from this series. Chip and or Dale. I don't even remember. I don't know. Oh. Here we have Chip. And a little, I would say some sort of makeshift thing, maybe a teacup, some buttons, and these look like they might be keys in a round thing. Yeah, all of their vehicles seem to be made out of human objects that they repurposed into vehicles because they're much smaller. Yeah, there's Chip and his Indiana Jones inspired gear. And I think I found out recently that Dale was supposed to be Magnum P.I. inspired, which is funny because, you know, I think they remade that show recently, but it was big in the 80s with Tom Selleck wearing the Hawaiian shirt. Very cute. Yeah, it just says copyright Disney. Yeah. So these guys would be from the same series. Adorable. Okay. All right, from the side, you might be wondering why I'm laughing. It just looks like a regular micro machine, right? Right. But when I turn it, how wide this thing is. It's just like they made a double wide micro machine. It's really bizarre. It's funny. I like it. Yeah, no information on the bottom. All right, another little car. We have, from the movie Cars, we have Ramon, I think was his name. Ran the paint shop and throughout the movie would change his paint job a few times, which I think is a nice touch. It's like a lowrider, kind of. I've talked a lot about the Cars movie, how I have a newer appreciation for it more recently. I like the first one quite a bit. It's cute. Okay. Okay, this guy. He's a very excited gentleman with like a sombrero, a little bird, I think, on his head. He has a button on his back. The sombrero spins and the bird comes up and down. That's fun functionality. I don't know what this is. I have no idea. Made for McDonald's, 2008. Copyright 2007, Viacom. They got the curly toes, shoes. Yeah, let me know if you know what this is. It's funny. Okay. Here you have a Donald Duck. What's he doing here? Looks like he has a drum, maybe? Oh, yeah. I feel like this might have used to be able to do something that it doesn't do anymore. Something rattling around in there, like a little drum or something. He just lifts his arm up and down and beats the drum. This is like a hard plastic. This feels a little older. It's a superior toy, Walt Disney Productions, made in Hong Kong. Yeah, just the fact that they wrote Walt Disney Productions and not just copyright Disney makes me feel like this is a little bit older. Like maybe 70s, early 80s. Just a guess. Interesting little toy. I'd like to know more about this one. Not sure if anyone would know more about this or how I would even look this up, but it's cool. Neat little Donald. Okay, last toy. We're going to end on this, and I love it dearly. We have Buzz Lightyear in the pizza delivery truck from Pizza Planet, and it even has the yo on the back where they scraped off the TO and the TA of Toyota. This is heavy. This is actually like metal. And it looks like yeah, he like wobbles back and forth as you drive him too. So it actually has a little functionality. This is really cool. I'm not sure if this would be a kid's meal toy or not, honestly. This might be something that you just straight up buy because it feels, the quality of it feels really nice. very sturdy and solid. Just says copyright Disney Pixar. Doesn't have any more information about McDonald's or Burger King. Really cool. And as I've said in the past, Toy Story, the first Toy Story movie, is very special to me. It was the first big movie that came out when I started working at my first real job at a movie theater. And I have said in the past that I feel like it is a perfect movie. But this is amazing. I love it dearly. I hope if there are more in this series, I would like to get them. If there's more vehicles like this, they're really cool. Okay, so we're finished with that very cool mixed lot of primarily kids' meal toys. There's a lot of stuff in there that I really enjoyed seeing, and a lot of it I'm seeing for the first time. So I'm going to wrap up this video pretty quick here because we're going through a pretty severe thunderstorm outside, and I don't want my equipment all to shut down unexpectedly. So thank you for watching. If you are enjoying what you're seeing here at Nostalgia Dig, I encourage you to subscribe. That helps me very much, and I appreciate it. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next dig. Bye.